Hey guys, HobsonPlays here, and welcome back to episode 11 of my Minecraft Bedrock series, where we're trying to get all the achievements for the Xbox One. In between episodes, I've been doing a little bit of prep work for our Guardian farm. I transferred over more or less all of the blocks that we need. I have yet to go get all the redstone we need, but today I think we're going to focus on just getting the frameworks built up. I also spent a little bit of time filling in this map right here, just to the west of us. I took our horse and went on an adventure. Today, definitely the plan is to get a lot of the framework done for our Guardian farm. But before we do that, we have to actually clear out that Guardian farm. That means killing all the Elder Guardians that are in there and probably taking care of a bunch of the Guardians just as well. So for that, we're going to need a little bit more potions. As it's all underwater, I don't really want to die in the water. So let me make up some water breathing potions the same way we did with our fire resistance potions. Since we have an extra fire resistance potion left over, I'll only make 5 of these potions. That should be enough. In case you guys didn't learn from the last episode, adding redstone to your potions gives it an extended effect. So instead of just 3 minutes of whatever your potion is, in this instance, we'll get 8 minutes. Easy peasy. Something else that may or may not come in handy is making a netherite hoe. That's actually the appropriate tool for mining sponges. So just in the off chance that there is a bunch of sponges down in the ocean monument, we'll be able to gather those up much easier. And I think that means we have literally everything we can possibly get as netherite. So obviously bows we can't upgrade any more than they already are. I guess you could argue that a crossbow is the upgrade of that, but I don't really prefer those. So yeah, we are fully decked out in netherite. That's awesome. I think we're ready now to head out to our ocean monument and get started building up our framework for our Guardian farm. In between episodes, I spent just a little bit of time making this area look a little bit cooler. It's nothing too fancy, but I thought it would make it so it was a little bit easier when we get over here to actually get situated and have what we need to have. So you see I brought a bunch of glass over. I think that's enough solid blocks to build the frame up. And I brought a map over just so we know where we are. So let's take, let's say, 2 stacks of this just to have it. And we'll head over and start killing some Guardians. Ding! This usually scares me a lot. I'm going to place these blocks here now. This is actually relevant for once we start building our farm. This is the bottom layer that we're going to have to build. And this platform here can be for our own safety. All right, into the pit we go. Wait. What? Isn't there usually a hole there? Guess we're going in the front. Wow, and it's just dead ends everywhere. Okay, that sucks. Oh, it's so slow. Hey, man. Nice. Did he give me a sponge? No. A sponge. All right, 1 down, and I bet you 2 more. That's my guess. I think there's 2 more in here somewhere. Wow, back-to-back achievements. I think this is just those secret gold rooms. I don't know if they're in every monument or not, but behind those blocks is it just a bunch of block of golds. I see you. Easy. Well, that clearly means there's 1 more. Luckily, we haven't had to deal with hardly any just regular guardians at all. And here's the other one. Well, that's too bad. We'll have to make up some more potions and hurry back. I refuse to make another boat. All right, let's try this again. Hey, a sponge room. Hey, all my stuff. Thank fuck. There. That's a relief. Now we just gotta find that sponge room again. Let's put all of our good stuff on. Reorganize the old hotbar. Nice. So I'm gonna gather up all these sponges, and then actually I'm gonna drink this milk. Then we can start building up our framework. Alright, so first things first, I gotta line up the framework, the corners of the monument itself, so that I know kind of how big I need to be building. So if I actually just go right in these corners here, and build up right here. So you can kind of see off in the distance here, that's roughly the frame that we need. So now if I go down 3 blocks from here, 1, 2, 3, I can start building the floor. So this is gonna take a little bit of time. So why don't I meet you guys after I at least bring over all of my blocks, and we'll see what kind of progress we have then. Okay, so I went ahead and laid out the entire floor. It's a lot of blocks to have placed, so it was kind of boring. Next thing we got to do is we're going to take a bunch of glass and place it all along kind of like a wall, just like so. You can actually use any block you want here, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to see into the ocean if we were standing inside the farm itself. So let me finish this up and I'll show you the next part. And just like that, we have ourselves a nice perimeter. With that, pretty much all the framing is actually built up for this farm now. Now, probably the most annoying part, the most challenging part is actually draining all this water. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it, so let me play around with a few different things. I know we got a lot of sponges from raiding this ocean monument itself, but in my experience, it's not as effective as you hope it would be. But yeah, let me get to work on this and I'll see you in a sec. All right, so I was able to clear out all the water. I kind of use a combination of using sponges and blocks to fill in all the spaces. I just kind of made like a grid shape with blocks and then use sponges to retain all that water that was in the side of those like grids. So now we can actually start working out the innards of our farm here. So what we're going to do now is actually going to find out the exact spawning spaces for the guardians. The easiest way to do that is to watch a YouTube tutorial to do that. So that's what I did. And we will be able to find 25 spawning spots. And that way we can manipulate when the guardians can spawn and then actually where to place them afterwards so that we can farm them all up in a group and get experience in all the drops. So if we go to our northwest corner, which is over this direction, and we start right in the corner right here, this is actually exactly where a guardian will spawn when we're in range, if there was water here. If we continue south 10 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and actually on the 11th block we place it, this is another spot that the guardians will spawn. So there's a little bit of a pattern, but that's kind of a trade secret. So let me fill out all of our spots and I'll be back. All right, now that we have all our spawning spots marked out, we can actually go ahead and start building up the actual transportation chambers. The way I have this figured out is I'm going to have them spawn. I'm going to force them into a nether portal. So all 25 of these nether portals that I'm going to be building will sync up to one single nether portal in the nether itself. Then from there, they'll be put through a kill chamber where we can farm them up, gain their experience, and it's a really crazy farm as far as rates go. Like you can get like all of your armor, everything totally repaired in just like a matter of minutes. In fact, actually, you can only run this farm for about a minute or a minute and a half at a time before you will start crashing your world because the entities that spawn will just lag you out so hard that your Xbox, in my case, or probably your PC if you're playing on your computer, will probably not be able to handle it either. So now to force these guys to spawn where we want them to, we need there to be water there. So let's waterlog some stairs. We'll put them just like so. And actually, just so that the water will flow towards our nether portal, I'm going to put another block here. We can actually dig out right here and here. I'm going to put in our frame for a nether portal. Then actually it's handy to block this out on the back side as well, just in case anything comes from the nether portal. It's pretty unlikely, but it can happen. Then we're going to get some sticky pistons here. Place a block right here and a piece of redstone like so. Can go ahead and fill all of this area in with glass blocks. I prefer glass just so you can see everything kind of working or not working if it's not working. And actually I forgot, we need to waterlog those stairs. Then we can put our glass back. And that's more or less a finished spawn chamber. The way I have this all set up is I'm going to put a redstone line into this block here. It's going to power both of these pistons. Now again, like I said, if you have this running for too long, it's going to crash your world. So your default position has to be off. So that in case you're just swimming by in the area, whatever, you don't want anything spawning here because it's going to overrun your world. So let me finish building up all the other chambers. I actually need to go craft a few dozen repeaters. I don't know exactly how many I need, but I'll go craft everything up, get everything built up, and I'll meet you guys back in a second. And all the spawning modules are in place now. I have it set up right now at the flick of this lever. Everything, you can kind of hear it there, will actually, this is turned on now. The water spaces are open and a guardian can spawn in there. Because I don't have anywhere for them to go, I have to make sure this is turned off at all times. I don't have the resources right now to get it set up to be an automatic timer. What I originally envisioned was just at the press of a button, the machine would turn on for, let's say, in a minute or 2 minutes, however long I decided. Then after that time passes, it would shut off automatically and I could go collect my drops and resources and go kill all the guardians that I had farmed up. But I think that is where I'm going to end the episode. I think we accomplished quite a lot today, got a lot of work done. In between episodes, I'm going to work on getting the nether side of this farm all set up. That way we can actually start turning this machine on. And I'll probably try and find enough resources to actually build an AFK platform somewhere up in the sky and maybe an on switch or timer for this so that we can just at the press of a button have it working to our advantage. Of course, let's take a look at our achievement progress for today. I think I got 3 achievements today: Dry Spell, Free Diver, and the Deep End. You didn't see me get Dry Spell. I had just smelted some sponges in a furnace so that I could expel some of the water that was in this pit here. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.